What's up, future leaders? Kyle Prescott here with a few tips on how you can use RaiseMe to choose the right college for you. Now, if you don't have a RaiseMe account, you can create one for free on our website at www.raise.me, or you could download our app on the iOS App Store. You done? Good. Let's get it. So you get on RaiseMe and you're looking at all these colleges that you can apply to. But how many of you already know what kind of college you want to go to? Quick show of hands. Yeah, I about expected that response. And I understand. College is a really hard decision to make. I mean, there are over 4,000 colleges across the entire US, and each has their pros and their cons. But college is where you get to decide what kind of work you want to do, the impact you want to have on the world, how much money you want to make, and ultimately, what kind of life you want to live. Now, I can't make that decision for you. You need to start thinking about what kind of person you currently are and what kind of person do you want to be in the future. Selecting the right college is going to help you get that much closer to reaching your goals. So let's figure out how to use RaiseMe to help you get there.
We can start by talking about college match and college fit. In this context, match refers to the numbers you put up, your GPA and your test scores. If you fall within a college's range, you stand a better chance of getting in than someone who doesn't. If a school is a good fit, that means it's a college that complements your personality, your learning style, and will help you achieve your future goals. Log into your RaiseMe account and view your portfolio. Underneath your name, you can type in what you're interested in studying when you get to college. Then take 1 minute to add 3 interests, save them, and write those interests down on your worksheet. Pause the video here if you're watching it in class. Click on the Colleges tab and it will bring you to the college search page. There are tons of schools that might be a better match or fit for you. Here's a quick rundown of the filters. Location filters will let you choose a school that's in-state, out-of-state, or out of the country. Do you want to go to a school in a city, or do you prefer a college in a small town? You can remove any of these filters anytime you like, including the filter that says Award Scholarships on RaiseMe. If you do that, you'll be able to follow colleges that aren't RaiseMe partners yet, and learn more information about them. Select or type in a major to see which colleges specialize in it. You can also choose the college type to narrow down your choices: public, private, community college, trade school, HBCU, women's college. Feel free to pick whatever speaks to you. We also have filters around a college's cost, admissions, their population size, NCAA sports division, diversity, and graduation rate. You can sort and rearrange colleges by things like their distance or acceptance rate, too. Play around with these based on what's important to you. Time for part 2. Click on a college, and then the site takes you to the college's individual page. You can scroll through the quick stats of that college and then read a brief summary about it. You should be able to see how popular your academic interests are as majors at a college. Even if you don't see your interest listed as a popular major, that doesn't mean that a college doesn't have a good program in your field. Search online and see if your dream school specializes in that program. Popular majors that match with your interests will be highlighted in green. Now here's the important part: cost and financial aid. It costs money to go to college, and that cost really depends on a lot of things, like how much your family makes and whether or not you live in-state. While it's usually cheaper to go to college in-state, do your research to make sure. You might even have to pay for your room and board, because some colleges require you to live on campus for a period of time, so just double-check before applying. Indirect costs include books and supplies, transportation costs, insurance, and personal expenses. After you receive your financial aid award, you can calculate your net price. Your net price is how much you'll have to pay out of pocket for college. Keep this price in mind. It won't be covered by the micro scholarships you earn on RaiseMe, so apply to lots of external scholarships to help close that gap. I recommend checking out Scholly, FastWeb, or scholarships.com to help. Otherwise, you might be forced to take out student loans to pay the rest of your tuition, and that leads to a whole lot of other problems. The amount colleges award you on RaiseMe will go directly to your institutional grants and scholarships. In your free time, research state and federal grants too, since those don't have to be paid back. Scrolling down, I can see the student population and student-to-faculty ratio. This will help me understand how many students attend a college and how filled up classes tend to be on average. And let's take a look at the Student Diversity Index to see how diverse the student body is at any college. The admissions section starts off by showing you the acceptance rate. Lower acceptance rates mean that a college is more selective than others. College application fees can be waived depending on your circumstances, so talk to your counselor to see if you qualify. Some colleges don't require you to include your SAT or ACT scores on your application. If your test scores match your dream college's averages, you should definitely include them. Pay attention to college graduation rates. College is expensive. If you spend a fortune going to college but don't walk away with skills or a degree, you'll be crying about it later. The future salary and outcome section lets you know ahead of time how much money you can expect to earn on average after graduation. If possible, you want to complete college without having to take out any student loans. The average monthly loan payment section doesn't explain that these payments can significantly increase over time because of compounding interest. Again, never take out student loans if you don't have to. Check the Similar Colleges section to see where else you might fit in. The goal is to learn about as many colleges as possible and then narrow down your list before your senior year. Click on the Requirements tab to make sure that you've met a college's bare minimum to earn micro scholarships. Be extra careful. You need to meet the minimum GPA and enter in at least 15 course credits by your senior year. Every college has an application due date and an earning deadline. This is the most important part. Complete your portfolio before a college's earning deadline. If you complete your portfolio too late, you won't be able to earn micro scholarships towards that college. Colleges also have eligibility requirements, so make sure you've met all of those. That was a lot of information, so it's time to wrap up this lecture. If you're in class, take 10 minutes to finish your worksheet and you'll be a RaiseMe master. If you're watching this anywhere else, click on the worksheet linked in the video description and complete the activity. If you have any additional questions, you can email support@raise.me. That's all. Go get after it.